Marie's Room is a short game designed to experience in one session. No save games are supported. And welcome to a new little Let's Play on this channel. It's called Marie's Room. I have no idea what this is about. I just need to turn the volume a little bit down here, because otherwise I cannot hear my own thoughts. Alright, I don't know what this game is about. It's a little story game, and you're, I guess, in Marie's room and trying to figure out the story through her journal and through her room. And I already like the music, I like the art style, so let's just jump into it and see what this game is all about.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
I didn't think it would be narrated. Very nice. Are those windows? Why is it moving outside though? I thought these were pictures. That's cute. So, I guess we have a little sister or a big sister. Okay, just these two pictures. Hold door to interact. I'm gonna look at all these photos first. And that's our mom, I guess? So it's probably our family home. But maybe we're moving out. Wine guide. Hold to interact. Ooh.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Is that us or is that our little brother? Oh, we can
Is
zoom
that
in.
me? Oh my god, the hair. Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
The bangs or the red dye? I think the red hair looks really cool. And the bangs too, but I think that was someone else. Though I'm not sure. Everything's digital in here. Orange growth weather forecast.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Okay, so we're moving out, I guess. Is that our parents?
Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Who's Mr. Torres, and why is there a picture of him marrying some woman if it's not our parents? I'm mildly confused.
No, that's her parents' room.
Her parent. Oh. So we aren't Marie from the title. Okay. Okay, whoever Marie is definitely moving out. And let's try to check this door as well.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Okay, get an achievement. You've entered Marie's room. I gotta say, I don't know if you were thinking the same, but the soundtrack kind of reminds me of the Life is Strange. I don't know if it's the menu. I think it's the Max and Chloe soundtrack, actually. And this room also kind of reminds me of Chloe's room. Oh my god, she had a cat. It's called Bumblebee. Oh my god, that is so cute. I love the tapestry. Marie's journal. Okay, before we look at that, let's look at everything else. Some cute little stars on the closet. Floors creaking. Blue little cabinet.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Kelsey's guilt trip. Oh, okay. Can't see much here. Just a fan and a book or something, I don't know. But we have one more picture here, or a postcard.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do.
Vancouver, Canada.
Get to Marie.
Kelsey Jackson, Memorial Street, Orange Grove. So we are Kelsey? Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how, because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Oh. Are we playing as Marie now before she moved out? Such a beautiful room, such a nice vibe, oh my god. Food rescue, Orange Grove. Pictures on the rails. In the club with our friends. Some beer. Search Kelsey's jacket.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie?
Oh wait, I wanted to
She
hear
asked
the
me
rest
why
of
I was
it.
so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again. There's no such thing as food waste, and don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Some road trip pictures, some postcards. Oh, the little cat. Nice music. Mixtape. I've got mixtape reference.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
It's okay, some people like Sonic more. Just kidding. Do something great. Name badge.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Okay, so the picture, the shirt was from her workplace, and her last name is Torres, so that guy that we saw on that framed photo was her dad indeed, but we aren't Marie, so...
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
What do you mean someone else was? And some people just are, you know, more private. Not everyone wants to be skinny dipping, you know? People have insecurities.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
And yet we don't know what happened. And where she's gone to.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Okay. Okay, we have something that we need to do. Okay, that's...
need
Oh, that's the thing. I thought I was, like, clicking on the note, but okay. Nice picture. Simon Alexander. Broken Promises. Don't know if those are, like, real artists or if it's just, you know,
She
just
once
there.
asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Okay. Some people have their life figured out. Can't relate.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Okay. Is Trevor Kelsey's boyfriend, maybe?
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
What happened here? Like, in general, the story. What happened here?
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Okay.
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
Don't want anyone to know what. I'm kind of having thoughts, but I think it's too early to put them out there.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
But there's postcards. Is that cologne? Can't really tell. Oh. I don't know. What's that? Sam Alexander won't be found. Maybe that's the guy who made the game soundtrack. Oh my god, is that a cat? Is that our cat? Or like Marie's cat?
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Okay, so the pictures of the woman we saw in the hallway must have been her stepmom. Password, maybe Bumblebee. Wrong password.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
I'm not okay. Must have written it. I'm not a library? Is that the password? Is that the password?
Damn, what's the password again?
Okay, it's not library. She must have written it down somewhere here. I wish. I'm trying. La La Land.
Land.
Great
that movie
movie.
Was a shit piece of crap.
No, it's
Glad
not.
Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it.
One of the best
She
movies
never
ever.
realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
What is wrong with Kelsey? Why is she being such a hater? First, no whimsy, hating on her friends. I'm sorry.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Okay, I have no idea what could have happened here.
Trevor. What an asshole.
Yeah, Trevor happened.
After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Okay, so my suspicion about why she had her high 2 eyes is probably right. It's probably because of her boyfriend being violent. Sheet of paper.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy. For her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous.
Okay. Sad that we can't actually read what's written on the paper.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Schrodinger's cat. Cute. Ring binder.
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it, and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. Hated that thing.
Okay. What's on TV? Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Is that Trevor? By the sound of her voice, it might actually be.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit.
Does sound
Boring,
true.
is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Maybe she time traveled out of here and that's why she's not here anymore. Time travel. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Think like a proton and stay positive. Oh, you little kitty.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
What happened? Her dad was attacked? Okay, did we check out everything here? I'm not too sure. Okay, not yet.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house. Not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed. Almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while. Stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Wish I could actually read that, but I don't know if that's like actual words, but oh my god. Okay. That was more stuff going on than I thought.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them. Whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
It's just like back then when all my friends were like collecting their Monster Energy cans and then like making little towers out of that. Okay, Marie's journal has been updated, so let's look at all that. Last Hope Food Rescue. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. November 9, 2017. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it. As if I were some kind of hero. So stupid. And I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story. So they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here for the last time. Last fall I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry. So I joined Food Rescue to help. There, the end. Everyone satisfied? November 17. We had a party today, celebrating 3 years of Food Rescue. Everyone was there, all those happy familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me, is all. I could see the same in her eyes when she had to accept a bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. Food Rescue, 3 years. November 21st. Oh my god, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her, isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on her science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. Aww. December 4th. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to Food Rescue in a while and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Why'd I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. December 22nd. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know, they're never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone, so I can forget that whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him. But the other one got to me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces, neither did my dad, so they never caught him. I'm not fearless. And then there's the article from the newspaper. Nothing was different. January 5th, 2018. Life matters. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam. She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me. To believe that we were friends, I guess I'm a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Loving the chemistry. Happy birthday, Mom. January 19. Okay, we're still missing one page here. Is there still stuff we haven't found yet? February 14. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on classic nights at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually freaking hugged her, and she pushed me away, asked me what I thought I was doing. And that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show, and their stupid cheerleader friends. I am alone. We're going to be friends. I feel out of place everywhere outside of this room. She said she was sorry. I know. But fuck, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. Fuck. February 14. Don't ever forget the broken glass. Okay, gonna read this one, and then I guess we're gonna have to see if we're missing out on stuff. You may have noticed, sweet Jello, that there are less and less F words in these pages. I'm so freaking proud. Ha! Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock from my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly, trying to extend my vocabulary here? Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mom hated it. So every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much Dad hurt every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yep, vocabulary extension again. Every time I swore like a madman, a madwoman must have. I have a dream. She called me her friend today. I'm not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. The fucking swear jar. March 27. Kelsey is so angry at the word, like all the time. It's kinda annoying. But I get it, we all have a different story to tell. So, as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again. Not drugs, the cards. April 9. April 11. Kelsey broke up with Trevor. Finally! She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. Fuck. I promised not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. I hope so. April 13. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if I've got her tied up here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. And we saw that he was the last person to call her. Kinda worried here. These are good times that make me forget all my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute, is that a song? Yeah, that's Yesterday by the Beatles. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones' pool. I was scared shitless the first time, but 2 beers of freshly picked oranges. Chill best nights ever. Okay, we're gonna have to check out some more stuff, and we still need to find those digits. How can I find the digits?
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Could it be her birthday, maybe? But we don't know what year. 5-digit number. That's only 4 digits. The chemical thing here. Okay, now we actually have to look for details here. Kelsey's phone. Oh, I didn't even see that.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
I could watch the gorgeous or eat anything. Okay, journal updated. Stone, is that the one from the window?
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me. She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Sweet. Oh.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Kelsey's checkup, but that's what we already searched, yeah.
She asked me why I was...
Money isn't always everything, you know? So much
Every
more
Tuesday,
important stuff.
Food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
No. Okay, but we can't actually... I mean, yeah, the game's called Marie's Room. Why would we be able to leave the room?
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it. But every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Swimsuit. Checked out all of that already. I gotta be careful here. There's like so much stuff you could easily miss because everything here could be hinting to a new story for her journal or a new memory. Did we search that already? Yeah.
Disgusting, but...
Okay, we still need to figure out how to unlock that box and how to get into her PC. I just don't quite know what her password could be. It's something like I'm not a, and then something.
Lorraine? Marie's mom?
Okay, desk lamp. I mean, if we have to turn that on, there should be a hint somewhere that we can use.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in.
2:14:18. Wait. 2:14:18. Let me try that one.
What is the code, Marie?
2.
Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal.
Okay, if you say so. Then let's check out the journal instead. Okay, which page could it be though? A number, a date maybe. Maybe the date where we became friends or something. Let me go back. You and Kelsey's team. Maybe this one here. November 2017. But how would you... 5 digits. How do you put that? Or wait. No. Okay, let's just look through everything. Wait, I'm not a shadow person. That's gotta be the password. Shadow.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Shadow person. Okay, yes. And we're in. Kitty gif. I can't even open it. Oh, discovered a cat gif on Marie's desktop. Nice. That's so cute. Okay, what did she...
One
She's so
day,
relatable.
I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
No.
When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
No. Bumblebee, 4-year-old cat. Category cats. Gender male. Breed orange and white tabby. Description: Bumblebee usually wears a red collar with his name. He's an orange tabby with white chest and paws, green eyes. Please help me find him.
Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
She was either after Trevor, or she was looking for a way out of her own situation.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Hi Marie, it grieves you to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J. Harassment by fellow student, Mr. Phillips. Trevor, 5.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Okay, so he was stalking her while she was out with her father. And I don't think that we can press on anything more here. Damn. Is there anything else here? Okay, I don't think so. It's the ripped shirt. I still need the password. Somewhere in her journal. Okay, we've got a lot of new journal pages, so maybe there's a hint somewhere here. First off, let's start from the beginning to see if we filled any gaps here. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous. As if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this. But she doesn't. Just like Rachel Amber. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. I kinda know someone like that IRL too. Is that just a drawing or is that like a hint for her phone? I don't know. What was that sound just now? Okay, February 16. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That La La Land night she was with Trevor. And he is such a fucking asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it alright. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since, doesn't have anywhere else to go really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on a bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and that's okay with it. Oh, those sparkly shoes, she wears them all the time. Last night the heel stuck into my calf, that freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her, not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9, because they look absolutely gorgeous on Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. You may have noticed, sweet child. Oh yeah, that's the one we've already read. She's my friend. And that was all? Okay, no. I just misclicked. Those are... Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. She really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his fingers across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary-ass clown, I'd laugh, but he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. Oh, the journal's probably those numbers to unlock the thing, okay. God, I forget. Kelsey took me nuts and adjustable minutes ever. June 12th. Nothing was the same. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Fuck. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns of anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chance. June 30. There's been another home invasion. Just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time. And the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house? I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true, that Trevor is a bastard but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial here. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Buy the gun or use the gun? Cause I'm not sure. We needed this. This beer, water, and oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor. No, I'm not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named, shall not be named. Not today. Okay, I guess we're still missing one thing here. But let's look at all these numbers. Let's go back to the beginning. We have 3. 3, 4, 9, 5, 3, 4, 9, 5. And then we're still missing one, I guess.
What is the code, Marie? Wait. The journal.
3.
It must be in the journal.
4, 9, 5.
She must have written it down here somewhere. Wrong combination. Crap. I really want to know what's in that cake. She must have written it. Yay!
Sorry.
Good work, Kelsey.
Oh
my god.
That's not what I was
past,
expecting to find
like
in
the
here.
future is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window.
Oh shit.
How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. but he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me," but still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres, but I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and...
Jesus, that scared me.
What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Is that the end of the game? Okay, it can't be Trevor at least.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Bring the journal. I'm kind of sad we missed out on one page here to fill the gaps. Is that Kelsey and Marie, or is that... I guess it is.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
finish Marie's room. That were... Dude, that plot twist in the end, I did not see that coming at all. I know we missed out on like 1 or 2 things from the diary, from the journal. But I did not suspect that it would be Kelsey. I gotta say, even though this game was very short, it was really nicely done, you know? Like, the story, it just kind of hooks you from the beginning, because you know what was going on, you know you want to figure out what's behind all this. The voice acting sounded kind of like it was cut off at some times, which I think kind of pulled me out of there, like... I wish it would have been a little bit more emotional, but I guess it made sense in the end because Kelsey was like involved in it. And but yeah, this was interesting to play, let's just say that. And like I said, I did not expect it to be Kelsey as well. I don't know what to think of that at the end. But let's just say this was a nice little game to kind of get absorbed into the vibes of this, and solving things through a journal was very interesting as well. Even though I had to, you know, kind of trial and error with the last number for the digit code, but I was thinking we'd get like something. We find like a letter or something in there that kind of helps us fill the last pages of the journal, because we were missing 2 pages here. And I thought that was like what's in the box. But I guess if you want to figure it out for yourself, then I think this game is free on Steam actually. I don't know, it's been chilling in my library for a while, so anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the game as well. And let me know in the comments if you liked it or if you've played it before. And see you in the next video. Bye bye!